What is happening, everyone, and welcome back to the Roger Report, where we bring you the absolute latest and greatest from the world of sports and beyond. The news cycle is moving at lightning speed, and if you blink, you might just miss it. We've got a packed show today, with updates that are sparking conversations everywhere. From game-changing player impacts to exclusive drops that have fans buzzing, we're diving deep into the stories that matter. Get ready for some unmissable updates that you won't want to miss. Let's get right into it. First up, we're tracking the seismic shifts happening with one of the league's most talked-about teams. With their star player sidelined, the team is facing unprecedented challenges, forcing veterans to step up and revealing just how crucial certain abilities are to maintaining momentum. This isn't just about one player. It's a masterclass in team dynamics under pressure, showing us what truly separates the good from the truly great when the stakes are highest. Next, we've got a story that's got everyone talking about strategy and timing. A major franchise is at a crossroads, balancing the urgency of a playoff push with the critical need to protect a foundational talent. The decisions being made right now could define not just this season, but the future trajectory of the entire organization. It's a high-stakes game of patience versus immediate reward, and the clock is ticking. Then, we're heading into the world of exclusive drops and fan frenzy. A highly anticipated collaboration has hit the market, but not without a twist that sent shockwaves through the fanbase. One superfan managed to get their hands on limited edition merchandise before anyone else, sparking nationwide excitement and a mad dash to secure these coveted items. It's a tale of superfandom, early access, and the incredible demand for all things related to a rising icon. And finally, we're circling back to that critical player update that has fans on the edge of their seats. With the season winding down and playoff hopes hanging in the balance, the latest news on a key player's recovery is causing a stir. Is a comeback on the horizon, or will fans have to wait? We've got the inside scoop on the latest developments and what they mean for the team's immediate future. Stay locked in, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. The unseen edge, what makes a star irreplaceable? When a team's linchpin is sidelined, the true depth of their strategy and talent is put to the ultimate test. This is precisely the situation unfolding for the Indiana Fever, a team currently navigating a challenging period marked by significant player absences. While the team fights to stay competitive, an early season observation about star rookie Caitlin Clark's unique impact has resurfaced, highlighting precisely what is missing from their lineup. The core of this narrative lies in understanding that Clark's value transcends mere statistics. Analysts have pointed out that no one else on the Fever, or even in the league, can replicate the specific contributions she brings. This isn't just about her scoring prowess or her impressive shooting range. It's about her ability to control the game's tempo, create scoring opportunities seemingly out of thin air, and elevate the performance of her teammates. These are the intangible qualities that form the bedrock of the Fever's offensive strategy, and their absence is keenly felt. Clark has been sidelined since July 15th due to a right groin injury, forcing her to miss a significant number of games, 19 consecutive contests, to be exact. This extended absence has cast a considerable shadow over the team's playoff aspirations. Before her injury, Clark was demonstrating an all-around game, averaging 16.5 points, 5 rebounds, and a remarkable 8.8 assists per game. Her court vision and the precision of her passing were instrumental in orchestrating the Fever's offense, making crucial plays that often unlocked tight defenses. As one analyst, Adrian Ross, detailed, "This is another area where we miss Caitlin because Caitlin's passes are so precise, and I've seen others who are late on passes." Ross elaborated on the critical nature of timely and accurate ball delivery in professional basketball, noting, "You don't have a whole lot of time to mess around in that paint. You've got to deliver the ball, and you've got to deliver it precisely. And at times, I've seen the ball not delivered precisely." Head coach Stephanie White echoed these sentiments, acknowledging the void left by Clark's absence, particularly her knack for finding teammates cutting to the basket and pushing the ball up the floor effectively. "Caitlin is really good at finding rim runners, getting the ball up the floor, and that's one where we gotta be better there," White stated. The challenges for the Fever are compounded by a series of other significant injuries. Guards Ari McDonald and Sydney Carlson have been ruled out for the season due to serious injuries, a broken right foot for McDonald and a torn left ACL for Carlson. Furthermore, Sophie Cunningham has also suffered a season-ending MCL injury. This depletion in the backcourt has forced the team to rely on hardship contracts to fill the roster gaps, underscoring the severity of their personnel issues. In an effort to address these roster shortages, the Fever signed veteran guard Odyssey Sims to a rest-of-season contract. At 33 years old, Sims has brought a much-needed dose of stability and experience to the lineup. Since joining the team, she has averaged 11.4 points per game, providing a reliable scoring option and a steady presence on the court during this tumultuous period. Sims herself has expressed gratitude for the team's environment, stating, "I'm with a good group from the coaching staff, to the ownership, to my teammates. Like, everybody is so genuine. Everybody pours into each other more than I have ever seen on any other team I've ever been on, and that speaks volumes." With only 4 games remaining in the regular season, the Fever are in a critical stretch as they strive to secure a playoff spot. The team's ability to adapt and perform without their star player, while integrating new talent like Sims, will be crucial in determining their success in these final games. But can this team find the winning formula without their most impactful player? We'll explore the delicate balance the Fever are striking between immediate playoff hopes and long-term player health. Playoff push or long-term health, the Fever's high-stakes gamble. As the WNBA season inches closer to its conclusion, a critical question hangs over the Indiana Fever. Will their star rookie, Caitlin Clark, return in time to fuel a playoff push, or will the team prioritize her long-term health above all else? When Indiana Fever head coach Stephanie White was recently asked about the possibility of Clark suiting up before the regular season ends, her response offered a glimpse into the team's delicate balancing act. "That's the hope," White stated before a road game against the Phoenix Mercury, pausing thoughtfully before adding, "I think the long-term viewpoint of her health and wellness is the most important thing." This carefully worded statement carries a weighty undertone, signaling the franchise's commitment to safeguarding a player who is seen as transformative for the team and the league. Adding to the cautious optimism, Clark has yet to participate in any contact drills, a clear indication that her return to the court remains tentative. With only 4 games left separating the Fever from the postseason, White's comments underscore the tightrope the team is walking. They are caught between the desire for immediate success, a playoff berth, and the imperative to protect the future of a franchise-altering talent. Clark's absence due to a groin injury sustained in mid-July has now stretched to an astonishing 19 consecutive games. With just 3 regular season contests remaining for the Fever, the window for her return is rapidly closing. ESPN's projected return dates for Clark have shifted throughout the summer, moving from an optimistic mid-August to a more cautious postseason timeframe. Recent developments have offered some positive signs. Clark has returned to participate in shoot-arounds for the first time in over a month and has completed low-intensity drills with her teammates. Coach White described this as a good step, but emphasized that full-contact workouts are the true benchmark for clearance. This measured approach reflects the significant nature of the groin injury, which requires careful management to prevent recurrence. Further fueling the debate, WNBA legend Lisa Leslie has weighed in, urging the Fever to prioritize Clark's long-term career prospects over chasing fleeting playoff ambitions. "That deep groin injury is nothing to play around with," Leslie cautioned. "Is it worth risking it?" Her advice highlights the potential consequences of rushing a player back from such an injury, particularly for a young star whose career is just beginning. Clark's absence has unfortunately coincided with a difficult season for the Fever, one that has seen expectations tempered after her historic rookie year. However, the team has shown resilience despite being significantly depleted. Key players like Sophie Cunningham, Ari McDonald, and Sydney Carlson have all suffered season-ending injuries, severely impacting the guard rotation. Despite these setbacks, players like Kelsey Mitchell have stepped up offensively, and Aaliyah Boston has anchored the frontcourt, keeping the Fever firmly in the playoff hunt. If Clark does return, it would undoubtedly provide a massive boost to the Fever's offense and inject further excitement into the broader WNBA narrative. Her presence alone has already had a profound impact on the league's business landscape, driving up team valuations, viewership, and ticket sales to unprecedented levels. However, the risk of rushing her back extends beyond just the remainder of this season. It could potentially jeopardize the long-term trajectory of a generational talent. At this juncture, the focus isn't solely on Clark's comeback, but on whether the team's patience and prudence will ultimately yield the desired results, or if time has simply run out for this season. With the postseason on the horizon, the decisions made now regarding Clark's health could be the most consequential of the Fever's season. But before we get to that, a different kind of fever is gripping fans: the frenzy over exclusive merchandise. Stanley drop frenzy: how a superfan leaked the coveted Caitlin Clark tumbler. Caitlin Clark's meteoric rise from college sensation to WNBA star has transformed her into a cultural phenomenon, with nearly everything she touches becoming a highly sought-after commodity. This trend was on full display this week when a dedicated fan preemptively revealed the much-anticipated limited edition Caitlin Clark Stanley tumbler ahead of its official launch, igniting a nationwide scramble among her supporters. The timing of this leak perfectly encapsulates Clark's rapid ascent beyond the basketball court, establishing her as a significant cultural force and a burgeoning business icon. The Caitlin Clark Blacktop series, a collaboration with the renowned Stanley brand, blends top-tier product functionality with visually striking aesthetics. Each item in the collection is designed in a distinctive palette of black, purple, and blue, featuring high-gloss, basketball-inspired detailing, Clark's signature, and her iconic jersey number, 22, prominently displayed on the base. Clark herself expressed enthusiasm for the partnership, stating, "Partnering with Stanley 1913 is an exciting opportunity to work with a brand that shares my values and champions women's sports. This collection has something for everyone, from the athletes putting in the work on the court to the fans shaping the culture." This sentiment highlights the shared vision between Clark and Stanley in promoting athletic achievement and celebrating fan culture. Despite the overwhelmingly positive reception, the merchandise's planned in-store release experienced an unexpected acceleration. The initial discovery and public reveal came courtesy of ex-user Mackin, at Mackin Harvey, a known follower of Clark, who proudly shared images of the tumbler and its packaging on Monday. "Caitlin Clark Stanley has been acquired," the fan announced, accompanied by detailed photos showcasing the matte black tumbler adorned with glossy basketball-patterned stripes, a vibrant blue lid, and the distinctive Stanley logo in purple and light blue. Clark's signature on the packaging further underscored the exclusivity of the item. Stanley had officially announced that the collaboration would be available starting September 3rd. However, Mackin's post indicated they had obtained the tumbler a day earlier from a Dick's Sporting Goods location in West Des Moines, Iowa. This premature availability quickly sparked a wave of reactions in the comments section, with fans expressing a mixture of envy and bewilderment. "Wait, is it out already?" one commenter asked, a sentiment echoed by many others. Soon after, reports emerged of fans spotting the item at a store in Cedar Rapids, Iowa, fueling speculation that certain retail outlets had indeed released the stock ahead of schedule. This early leak, whether intentional or accidental, only served to amplify the already immense demand for the collection. Clark's merchandise has a proven track record of selling out within minutes of its official launch, frequently leaving enthusiastic fans empty-handed. The collection itself is designed to cater to a range of hydration needs, featuring thoughtfully curated gear built for both athletic performance and daily use. The Quencher Pro Tour Flip Straw tumblers are available in 40-ounce and 30-ounce capacities, priced at $55 and $45 respectively. These tumblers boast a leak-proof flip straw lid, complemented by sleek metallic trim and embossed artwork. Additionally, the 24-ounce Ice Flow Flip Straw 2 bottle, priced at $40, incorporates aerolite technology to significantly reduce its weight, making it about a third lighter than standard steel bottles. For those requiring larger capacity, the 64-ounce Ice Flow Flip Straw jug, retailing at $65, is designed for all-day hydration with fewer refills, also featuring the convenient flip straw mechanism. The official launch for the collection is scheduled for September 3rd on Stanley 1913com, with select retailers, including SCHELS and Dick's Sporting Goods, expected to carry the products throughout the month. However, given the early releases and the rapid sellouts, securing these items might prove challenging for many. While the merchandise frenzy highlights Clark's massive appeal, the ongoing discussions about her potential return to the court are creating a different kind of buzz among fans. We'll get into the latest updates on that front next. Caitlin Clark's comeback on hold. Latest update sparks fan concern. With only 3 regular season games remaining, all eyes are on the Indiana Fever's star guard, Caitlin Clark, and her potential return to the court. However, the latest update from head coach Stephanie White has done little to quell fan anxiety, suggesting her comeback might be further delayed. The Fever faced the Phoenix Mercury on Tuesday, September 2nd, marking Clark's 19th consecutive game missed due to a right groin injury. Fans are eager to see their rookie sensation back in action, especially as the team vies for a playoff spot in the closing weeks of the 2025 WNBA season. Yet, Coach White's recent comments have cast doubt on an imminent return. When asked about Clark's participation in contact drills during the team's road trip, White revealed that Clark had not yet engaged in any practice sessions involving physical contact. "No, she's just been doing shooting and mostly individual stuff," White stated, providing a stark contrast to the hopeful expectations of many fans. This update comes after Clark had begun participating in limited activities, including non-contact shooting drills and 5-on-0 full-court runs during shoot-arounds, as of August 22nd. Clark has been dealing with the right groin injury since July 16th. While her gradual return to team activities has been a positive sign, the inability to progress to contact drills has become a significant concern. Fans have been receiving somewhat vague updates on her recovery for over 2 months, and with the regular season nearing its end and the playoffs on the horizon, clarity is desperately needed. White's responses regarding Clark's potential return have remained consistent, yet they do little to alleviate the growing impatience. When questioned about the possibility of Clark playing in the final week of the regular season, White reiterated, "That's the hope. She's working as hard as she can to make sure she is coming back or capable of coming back." However, she quickly followed up with a statement that emphasized the team's priority. "I think the long-term viewpoint of her health and wellness is the most important thing." This focus on long-term health, while prudent, leaves fans uncertain about the immediate future. The limited opportunities to ramp up Clark's preparation in the final games of the season raise questions about whether her return, if it happens at all, will be impactful. Clark has already had a frustrating campaign, impacted by multiple injuries that have limited her appearances to just 13 games. The situation highlights the difficult decisions teams face when managing star player injuries, especially during critical periods of the season. The Fever's commitment to Clark's well-being is understandable, given her status as a generational talent and the league's biggest draw. However, for fans hoping to see her on the court during the playoff push, the waiting game continues, with uncertainty clouding the final stretch of the regular season. While the team navigates these crucial decisions, the excitement around Caitlin Clark extends beyond the court, spilling into the world of exclusive merchandise. We'll look at a fan-favorite drop that caused a major stir. And that's a wrap on today's top stories. We saw how crucial Caitlin Clark's unique game is for the Fever, the tough decisions the team faces regarding her return, a massive fan frenzy over exclusive merchandise, and the latest on Clark's injury status. Make sure to hit that like button if you enjoyed the show, subscribe to the Roger Report for all your essential updates, ring that notification bell so you don't miss a thing, drop a comment below with your thoughts, and follow us on all our social media channels for even more content.